Welcome to my audio commentary for my music video, All the Music. When I did initial research into the conventions of music videos at the beginning of my course, I identified the main conventions that made it stand out by comparing it to other videos and identifying what the differences were between them, examining the things that may attract their audience, and what separates them from other bands and artists around them. Most of this analysis of other artists and bands came from their conventions, such as their representation in appearance and their style and genre of music. Through this research I discovered that a band isn't necessarily defined by its type of music it produces, rather the image it creates as a whole, including the genre of music that they identify and use. In specifics, I identified the editing and movement of the artists, as well as what defined their style of music, such as performance or narrative, and worked on what made them stand out in those particular areas, such as with narratives being entwined with the performances as seen in Astronaut by Simple Plan, which presents a narrative of a stranded astronaut, but also gives half of its time of the video to show the band perform out in space. This is an interesting mix because it considers the lyrics to a deeper meaning, as well as to a greater understanding of what the bands are trying to portray, and what they are trying to say through their music and their lyrical choices. The editing is also a crucial convention that I analysed in the research of my music videos, particularly with the visual effects edited into the video such as chroma effects and saturation changes, as shown in my research of Honeybee by Steam Powered Giraffe. Their editing of saturation at the beginning of the song, as well as the sudden change when the music takes a new turn and they begin singing, symbolises a frequent change throughout their music and indicates that despite their numerous genres of music, that they have a theme and, as a whole, a narrative that doesn't just apply to one song, shown by how they add characters to their videos and give the audience a chance to identify the characters and learn more about them, rather than just see them in one video. I took both editing and movement into consideration in my research, and these are the main reasons as to why I chose to do an animation. It focused on the movement and editing, and it didn't require a lack of theme. It could be a narrative of anything and still work, despite the music choice, because my choice of editing made the video and therefore it could have been presented by just about any characters that I applied. I also applied characters to my music video as they did in Steam Powered Giraffe, who continued to be presented in the digipack, to indicate that the entire existence of the characters are an ongoing theme throughout the album, and not just in the song itself. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the video.